few things are happening right now that I just realized. So the sunset's earlier, but we really haven't had clouds for a while. So I feel like tonight it's going to feel dark extra early.
That's fair.
Because
I
it's
feel like
so
it
cloudy
feels dark
out.
already. Like
Yes,
if I look out the
looking
window
outside,
right
yeah.
now,
Like it's not even 5 o'clock.
it's a little ominous feeling outside.
Yeah.
So there's some charm for you on a Friday.
Yeah, right?
welcome.
You know, sometimes you just need a nice rainy day. I said it would be a great day to just have my book, maybe a cup of tea.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good one for that.
So it's
But
a
it won't
good.
be like this all weekend.
No.
No, in fact,
Okay.
we will do a 180 by the time we get to Labor Day. Well, temperatures will be about average. We're not going to have any big heat coming in, but the sunshine will be making a very strong comeback for the weekend. But today we still are pretty chilly in a lot of spots, about 10 degrees below average for this time of year. 73 for a high in Sanford today, 70 for a high in Waterville, only 63 in both Rangeley and Greenville today, 68 for a high in Freiburg. And so here's our area of low pressure. This is the most rain that we've seen on the radar in a while. We had a pretty healthy line of thunderstorms moving through about an hour or two ago. At this point, it has diminished a little bit with the exception of right just north of the Augusta area, moving into the Bangor region, seeing some more heavier showers there, but a decent amount of shower activity across the state today, and that will continue into those evening hours. We'll have another line start to form as we get into areas of western Maine about 7 or 8 p.m. tonight. And then that will be the last of the big rain moving from west to east as we go into the early morning hours. Because we'll have some shower activity and a lot of cloud cover overnight, those overnight low temperatures will be a little bit warmer tonight than they have been lately. By the time we get to early tomorrow morning, we have a bit of a split state forecast in effect. If you're in areas of New Hampshire or western Maine, starting out the day with a decent amount of sunshine. However, northern and down east Maine, we start the day with some more cloud cover around and some of those lingering showers. And then for tomorrow, we end up with a chance of an isolated shower, mainly in the northern half of the state here. I think the coast has the best chance of staying dry. High temperatures will also be a little bit cool once again for this time of year, upper 60s to lower 70s. And then we trend drier as we get into the second half of the weekend. Could see an isolated shower on Sunday in areas of the county, but the rest of the state will be dry with a decent amount of sunshine. High temperatures getting closer to average, getting into the mid to upper 70s. But look at the amount of sunshine we see by Sunday afternoon. An area of high pressure will be moving in, and one of the sunniest days of the week looks like Labor Day itself. Take a look at that map. 7 a.m., maybe a couple of fair weather cumulus clouds in the afternoon, but still a really nice day. And then we enter into another dry stretch, and the next chance of rain that we're watching is until the end of next week. So we have another dry stretch coming in, but we do at least have another chance of rain on that 7-day forecast. There's still some uncertainty with this system, mainly how much rain we'll end up getting and the exact timing of that system coming in late Friday and into the weekend, but obviously we'll keep tracking it throughout the weekend and as we get into next week. So we did see some rain today, and that was certainly helpful, but this is the rainfall deficit for this summer so far. Portland, a deficit of nearly 6 inches of rain in total. Bangor, a deficit of 5 inches. Areas of northern Maine that have the least amount of drought, still a deficit of about 2.5 inches of rain. So we certainly need some more, but in the 7-day forecast, we don't have that many days of seeing some rain. And if you've been a fan of pumpkin spice's return, we're going to continue that trend of below average temperatures in that 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, not seeing any big heat coming in. Marine forecast sees 2 to 3 feet. Ocean temperature is 61. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast. Isolated shower during the day tomorrow, mainly in the northern half of the state. If you're along the coast, you'll have the best chance of staying dry throughout the day tomorrow. A mixture of sun and clouds for Sunday, and then Labor Day ends up being the nicest day, in my opinion, of this holiday weekend stretch. Temperatures will be about average for this time of year with ample sunshine. Brian and Amanda, the next chance of rain we have gets into Friday, kind of the end of next week. So we do have another dry stretch coming in, but hopefully a little bit more rain coming in next weekend will help dampen that drought a little bit.
Yeah, that'll be good. All right, Dana, thank you.